10 days in advance of the budget meeting, you were to file and publish either in newspaper or on the website your intentions for a raise. We, the people of San Jacinto County, never saw that because it was never done. So your raise actually should be rescinded.
Thank you so much. As far as the raises and so forth, I'll give some explanation. When I filed the proposed budget August the 10th, auditor and I and the court all worked very hard on the budget. In that document, there were no raises. That's true. No raises were proposed. The main reason is because we didn't have the money for raises. So, you were here, Mr. Peters, Mr. McCuffin, y'all were here August 31st, was our public hearing. We put it in the paper, and we did put a notice in the paper, it just didn't have raises. August 31st, we still don't know how we could give raises. The sheriff walks in, he's got glorious news. He's finally got a contract. We count on revenue from many, many sources. One of those is, I think several of us were zoning court when we built the jail, or added on the jail. We used to have a 20-man jail. It got increased when the jail commission was coming down on us for being overcrowded. You can't operate a jail not big enough, so they instructed us to build a bigger jail, so we agreed with them. We built a 144-man jail with the idea, and that cost about $3 million. The idea is those extra spaces that weren't full of our local constituents or people traveling through the county violation law, we rented out spaces to pay for the jail, and that's worked very well. We paid the jail off, I believe, last year. But last year, COVID came along and the population, the sheriff didn't want a bunch of, it was hard enough to deal with the COVID rules and regulations and bringing other people in that may or may not have COVID could infect the jail. And it happened at times too. So the population went down. Instead of drawing $400,000 worth of income from the jail, last year we drew $2,700, I think is what it was, as of budget time. So anyway, back to August 31st, the sheriff walks in and says, hey, I got a contract. 30 inmates, Liberty County, $65 today. We'll do the math times 365. That's $711,750. For months, we've had Mr. Dieter and other people pushing us to give law enforcement more raises. Well, now law enforcement has come through with this extra income. There's our money to do raises. So on September 7th, when we had the final budget hearing, after the public hearing, I didn't hear anybody complaining August 31st about giving law enforcement some raises, and we gave raises to everybody. But we couldn't do it if we didn't have the money. So anyway, things changed in life. So let me carry this a little bit further. The auditor and I have been reviewing it. The district attorney's been looking at it. There are some concerns about the notices put in there. So the auditor has, on September 19th, issued a letter to all elected officials that she has doubts about whether or not those raises were done properly. And we've contacted Texas Association of Counties, talked to their chief legal staff, talked to one of their assistants. I think Paul Miles had a long career with Secretary of State. We talked to Mr. Dillon, and they all advised us to form a grievance committee. So the way it stands at this moment, auditor and the DA have concurred that raises should not be, they're in the budget, and they are in the budget. But the thing to do now is form a grievance committee. So that's what he said to do. We're gonna form a grievance committee today in accordance with 152 of the local government code. Hearing's been set for October the 4th. Grievance committee's gonna meet here in this building, and it's only for the raises for the elected officials. That's every single one, 18 different elected officials. The employees' raises are not an issue because they're just not part of the grievance process. They're not in jeopardy. There's no issues with them. So that's as much as I know about the raise situation. October the 4th, 9 o'clock right here, grievance committee is going to convene, and hearings will be held, and if they vote to approve them, then that, according to the statute, it's then voted on by the commissioner's court, unless the committee is unanimous in its recommendation, then the commissioner's court has no say. All right, next I have